Welcome back, everybody. So if you're new to the channel and you're into homebrewing, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. New videos out every day. Today we're going to have the third tasting of beer number 12 in my 2-hop series featuring Cascade and Centennial. Beer number 12 is Cascade Centennial with Whirlpool hops. So 2 pounds, 4 ounces of 2-row. Then this is a small gallon batch, 1.25 gallons going into the fermenter. For the hop schedule, our boil, 0.25 ounces of Cascade at 60, 0.25 ounces of Centennial at 10, 0.25 ounces of Cascade at 5 minutes. Then 0.25 ounces of each Centennial and Cascade in the Whirlpool. So after your hour boil's done, I drop it down to 170, throw the hops in there, 15 minutes. Most of the time, 15 to 30 to even 45 minutes. If you wanted to wait that long, obviously your temp's going to drop even more unless you have an electric setup or something where you can set it to 170 and just let it ride there. I like 170 as of right now. We will be doing some 180, 190, 160 just to see if there's any difference, but I'm going to have to make 5-gallon batches of those just because I can't really tell it when I do them on the small stove. I do my small batches on the stove, and really judging what the temperature is pretty hard for me. So this was bottled on 9/27. This is the beginning of February in 2020. 6.25% ABV. Good hiss, good smoke. Go ahead and get it into a glass. From the bottle, it looks pretty clear, which is good. We are just using 2-row, so we shouldn't get it shouldn't be that cloudy. I am going to leave the bottom in there just because I am bottling directly from the fermenter, and I want to keep all that stuff down there. Still not really a head. This is using the Mr. Beer or Cooper's big carbonation tablets. Just one of them. But yeah, head is dissipating quickly. What I do have is white color. Golden yellow in color, very clear. I can make out the light box and the sticker on the wall. Good carbonation level. I don't see anything floating in there. Looks like almost like a solid old school IPA, if you want to say an old school IPA. It is just clear instead of like a hazy IPA or a New England IPA. Let's go ahead and smell. You're getting that floral, that citrus, a little bit of malt. It's been 2 or 3 weeks, I believe, since I've done a beer from this series, the Cascade Centennial series, and it's already bringing back memories. That Cascade is giving me floral, and that Centennial is giving me a little bit of citrus. Now, the Centennial is just a super Cascade, but at least in my tasting and smelling, that Cascade is giving me more of a floral citrus, where the Centennial is more grapefruit citrus, maybe grapefruit rind citrus in there. Maybe a touch of malt. It is getting a little old for an IPA. Beersmith called for this to be 4.8% ABV and 37 IBUs. So those IBUs are probably going to drop off a lot over 2-3 months, and I think we can start seeing that malt come up. It's not as sweet or a honey water like some of the older ones, but you can tell it's starting to turn. Let's go ahead and taste. Big floral up front. You do get some of that citrus, but I think what I like about this beer, in the back there's a big bitterness, and what we've also seen with the Cascade and Centennial hops, we're getting more bitterness as the beer ages, And I think that does help balance this. There is some toasted bread throughout, which I don't think I got as much of in the other tastings. But I think that bitterness does help balance this beer out, even though it's only using one malt. Very smooth. Yeah, I would say if you're a floral citrus bitterness fan, this is definitely one maybe you want to let age a little bit. Like I said, this was bottled on 9/27 and today's February 8th. So judging by that, you might want to let yours age just a little bit. I think it's actually better when it's older, at least this version. I will drink the beer number 13 was just the opposite. It's Centennial Cascade instead of Cascade Centennial. And we'll have to see what it does. But just tasting this, I can't tell what the Whirlpool hops have done, because really it's in the boil where we're switching up the hops. But overall, I think this is good. Maybe January might have been the best time, so maybe 5 months old might be the best, as I am getting that toasted bread in there. But still, I think it's a solid beer. So if you like this video, check some more homebrew videos out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.